Once upon a time, there was an old and abandoned house on the outskirts of town. It was said that the house used to belong to a wealthy family who had all died under mysterious circumstances. Many people claim to have seen strange things happening at night, such as eerie noises, doors opening and closing by themselves, and even ghostly apparitions. One day, a group of teenagers dared each other to spend a night in the old house. They were skeptical about the rumors and thought it would be a fun challenge. As night fell, they entered the creepy house, armed with flashlights and sleeping bags. At first, everything seemed normal. The teens explored the dusty rooms, played card games, and joked around. But as midnight approached, strange things started to happen. The doors began to creak open and shut, even though there was no wind. The floorboards creaked underfoot, as if someone or something was walking around, and then, they heard whispers coming from nowhere. Suddenly, one of the teens let out a blood-curdling scream. She claimed that she had seen a ghostly figure standing right in front of her. The others tried to calm her down, but they too started seeing things. Shadows moved across the walls, objects levitated, and the temperature dropped dramatically. The teenagers realized that they had made a big mistake by entering the old house. They tried to leave, but the doors and windows were now jammed shut. Panic set in as they realized that they were trapped inside with whatever evil spirits haunted the place. As the night wore on, the terrifying experiences continued. In the end, only 2 of the teens managed to escape alive. They never spoke about what happened in the old house again, but they knew that they had encountered true horror that night. The surviving teenagers went to the police to report the incident, but no one believed their story. The police dismissed their claims as a prank or a hallucination brought on by fear and exhaustion, but the 2 teenagers knew that what they had experienced was real. They decided to do some research on the history of the old house. They went to the local library and dug through old records and newspapers. That's when they discovered the truth about what had happened in the house so many years ago. It turned out that the wealthy family who had owned the house were involved in a cult that practiced dark magic. They had made a pact with an evil entity in exchange for wealth and power, but the entity had demanded their souls in return. The family members had died one by one under mysterious circumstances, and their spirits had remained trapped in the house, bound to serve the demon forever. The surviving teenagers realized that they had come face to face with the malevolent spirits of the cursed family. They knew that they had to put an end to the evil once and for all. With the help of a local priest, they performed a ritual to cleanse the house and banish the spirits to the afterlife. After the ritual was complete, the old house was never haunted again. It became a popular spot for paranormal enthusiasts, but no one ever reported any strange occurrences again. The surviving teenagers kept the truth about their experience to themselves, but they knew that they had saved countless others from falling prey to the same horror they had faced. From that day on, the town's residents avoided the old house like the plague. They knew that it held secrets and a darkness that they could not comprehend. The old house stood as a silent reminder of the horrors that lurked beyond the veil of our world, waiting to be summoned by those who dared to dabble in the occult.